I met my husband at a home winemaking party, and he decided that a scientist would probably be really valuable for his enterprise. And at the time, he was a grape grower, and he had a hobby of learning to make wine. So it was fascinating to me. I had not had any exposure to that, but I was really excited about living in the Central Valley of California because I came from Colorado and numerous other places along the way, but the soil here and the climate here and the crops here were just so astounding to me.
Bettyann Spenker and her husband Chuck's winery opened in 1994 using their high-quality Zinfandel grapes.
We've had almost 30 years of wine, commercial wine production, and we love it. But when the girls were in junior high school, I always thought it would be nice to have animals on the farm. And a friend gave me 3 chickens because she got them for her backyard, and then her HOA said no. So I got chickens, which was a good start, but I aspired to have goats, and I had been telling Chuck that I thought it'd be really interesting to do other fermentation science like cheese.
The couple's daughters, Kate and Sarah, grew up on the family farm and now take active roles in running the day-to-day operations.
It's always really resonated with me to, share the love of people and to make people happy. Wine is this joyful, comforting, happy experience. And so then my sister and I went off to college, and my mom replaced her kids with kids and got a couple goats. And we wanted to come back into the family business here at the farm, but making it sustainable. Well, how do we diversify so that the land can support 3 different incomes? And so we started the creamery. So now we have the goats on display and wine and cheese tasting and continuing with that hospitality and love part where we want to just spread happiness to everyone. You have the day-to-day grind during the week and, in the mornings from milking and all the animal care, but then to see people just come out and relax and enjoy the experience and really get to connect with something that I've grown up with. Not a lot of people get to have that true farm experience, and so this is it's less work for them, but they get to still enjoy the fruits of our labor and get to see it how we get to see it every day. Yes, we do the hard work, but then there's all the joy that we get from farming, and so it's really fun to see people being able to experience our joy of farming, and they now know that, farming is cool. Farming can be happy and productive and all of these different things.
At Spenker Family Farm, they make wine and cheese
Jalapeno queso.
right on property. And they've added agritourism into the fold with farm tours, goat yoga, and tasting opportunities too.
Having the agritourism part brings the, instead of farming all these millions of acres, which people can't really comprehend, to, okay, there's 60 acres and there's 2 acres of goats. And just bringing that relatability to the farming, and it helps us being able to actually maintain a farm. We don't have to buy more land, or we don't have to sell our land. We can keep doing what we love doing, and we don't have to get bored by doing one crop. We can, we're doing goats, we're doing the wine, we have the vineyard, we have our native plants, we grow vegetable gardens and sell some of the vegetables in our tasting room when we have time.
Sarah explains her dad is the true farmer in the family, through which the farm has been passed down generations, and he runs the tractor. Mom, Bettyann, is the brains behind the operation, the wine and cheese maker. Her sister Kate pulls double duty as herd manager and graphics designer, while Sarah is the chief milker who also manages the tasting room.
It's so much fun to see the next generation, who of course are adults now, doing their thing, but that they just bring a different presentation and brains and energy to it. And so I'm really proud of them. I'm so proud of my daughters and the things that they've accomplished.
And the theme at the heart of this Lodi farm is the spirit of happiness.
Just the joy that our family can bring to other people, and what our our land here can bring to our community. I get to see my sister every day. We're working together, but we're also still having all of our meals together and being able to bond and, really getting that connection that I feel like not a lot of other people have. And so when everybody's time comes, we'll know that we have spent as much time together as possible to do the things that we love together.
There she goes again.
Another song for the